Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Head, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion, your host, and welcome back to the Baseball Head. Hopefully you like this video and smash that subscribe button. The Mets were smashing tonight, folks. Boy, 4 home runs in this game, and good starting pitching from Luis Severino. The Mets are now 16-4 in the last 20 games. I couldn't believe that statistic when they said at the very end of this broadcast. Oh, God, the broadcast. Get to the broadcast at the end of this video. But, yeah, so the Mets won again tonight. Won 4 in a row. The Braves won today. They just ripped apart the Reds today. The Reds are just... Well, it's a good thing the Mets got that one game there from the Reds, that series. So the Mets still have a 2-game lead on the Braves. In all likelihood, the Diamondbacks are going to win. So the Mets are still the second wild card team. And according to what I was listening to earlier, if the season were to end today, the Mets would play that 3-game wild card series in San Diego. Which means that Mets will be on the road to start the postseason. And that's interesting. I don't have the score yet for San Diego yet. We'll get that in a little while, but right now, the Mets are in good shape. I can't believe this. They are 5 wins away from winning 90 games. I thought the Mets, I wanted to give the Mets a chance. I was saying that for a long time, especially considering Dave Stearns, how talented he is at putting a team together. But I never thought that the Mets would have a really great shot to win 90 games. And they're 5 wins away from that. That might be the magic number to get to the postseason. But 5-4, it's going to be tough against these teams. The Mets have not played well against the Milwaukee Brewers. The Phillies beat up on the Mets the last 2 years. Braves are a pain in the ass to begin with. But it's 1 game off the schedule now down to 9 games. Unbelievable. That we're down to 9 games now in this season. And right now the Mets are in postseason. Obviously, the Mets had big home runs tonight. Mark Vientos hit a big home run in the first inning. Pete Alonso hit a big home run. We had a 2-run home run from Brandon Nimmo. We had that tremendous blast from Francisco Alvarez. And I'll tell you, Luis Angel Acuna, he is some talent. He's got a lot of juice in that bat. I need to see a little bit more of him, but he does have a very nice level swing. When he hit, I didn't think that ball was going into the gap. That triple that he hit late in the game. I was very surprised it went as far as it did, and was hit as hard as it was. Just a very good. He's got a very good swing, and he's a very good defensive player. He's very strong defensively. All the things they said about him were right on the money, except for the power, but he's hit for 2 home runs. I mean, just a tremendous start to his career in a short amount of time. 2 home runs, double, triple. Haven't seen him stolen any bases yet. That's probably the next thing we'll probably see over the next few days. But boy, oh boy, really this team is doing everything right. The front office has done a tremendous job, cobbling this bullpen together. It didn't look good with one of the Youngs. One of the Youngs came in, and I'll tell you, both Alex and Danny Young are pitching really poorly. There's one thing with the bullpen that's a little concerning is both lefties have pitched really lousy over the last week or so. And tonight was another example of that. But Reed Garrity settled the game down in the 7th inning. And Ryan Stanek pitched pretty good in the 8th inning, and then Edwin Diaz does what he does in the 9th. I was pretty, I wasn't all upset that the Mets were getting, that it went to 9-6. I thought that they had a good shot of winning this game. I wasn't too nervous about the situation. Of course, Luis Severino pitched well to start the game. He looked really good early on. Made one really bad pitch to Trey Turner, but for the most part, he pitched really, really good. And it's another win for him and another win for the Mets. And just a great night overall. Great energy in the ballpark. It wasn't filled, but that's all right. Energy was very strong tonight. Brandon Nimmo went 2 for 5. They're showing him on TV right now. A double, a 2-run home run, two runs scored. He's starting to pick it up now, which is good. He needs to pick it up. And Pete Alonso needs to pick it up, especially with Lindor still out. I don't think we're going to see Lindor until probably Atlanta, folks. I don't know when we're going to see him again. Just by the way the Mets seem to be talking about it, I don't know when he's coming back. But again, a lot of production out of Acuna. The only thing that's different about Acuna and Lindor is his range doesn't look nearly as sharp as Lindor's range. Lindor has great range from left to right. Acuna doesn't seem like he has that great range to his right. Just a short sort of time that I've seen him play defense. A lot of balls that Lindor would at least get his glove on. He's come up a little short. No, that's not a short joke. Because Acuna is a short kid, but he's not very tall. But that's kind of the sort of things I've seen with him. Now the broadcast. I should have done a live stream tonight and done my own broadcast. Oh my God. First of all, they don't talk. They don't stop talking. Okay. They talk about other things that have nothing to do with the game. Like the football, and they kept talking about how all the Jet fans weren't at the Met game, and it's like, what are you talking about? You guys don't know what the hell you're talking about. And and John Smoltz is such a dope. He's the worst broadcaster in baseball because he doesn't know the fact. He said early in the game that Brandon Nimmo's had a great year. He had a great first half, but anyone who's paid attention, he knows that his second half has been pretty lousy. Okay. No clue what he's talking about. Zero. All he sees is the overall numbers, and he's thinking, he's had a good year. He's had a good year, but the second half has been lousy. So that's just an example of guys parachuting into these games. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. And again, he's the most boring broadcaster in baseball. Let's go back to just do Atlanta games because they're boring anyway down there. And that's it. My goodness. Tomorrow, again, the Mets will be playing. They'll be on Apple TV, which sucks. Tomorrow. I don't have the pitching matchup. I guess Minai's pitching tomorrow. I don't know. I think Minai's pitching tomorrow, right? So, let's see here. All right, so Arizona won. San Diego. I don't have they're playing the White Sox probably now. I think they're starting now. No, I think they already started about half hour ago. So a half hour ago they played. So pretty much everything is standing pat. So in other words, the Mets have the tiebreaker with the Diamondbacks. So right now they would be the second wild card. They would play the Padres in the first round. And Arizona would play, I guess, I don't know, I guess the fourth best team, the third best team. I don't know who that is. Probably the Brewers, I think. It doesn't matter. And the Braves will be out. That's what we want. Mets have to keep the hold of this second wild card spot because, they have the tiebreaker over the Diamondbacks. So in reality, even though the Mets and the Arizona's tied, let's have one game over them. So both 85 and 68. And again, who would have thought the Mets would have a chance to win 90 games this year? That is an accomplishment. I would also say this. Okay. A lot of people said that the 2022 Mets was a failure because they did not go to the World Series. This team winning possibly 90 games, in your humble host opinion, it validates the 2022 Mets. Because they won 101 games. They were the best team in baseball. And this team 2 years later have a chance to win 90 games. That says a lot about the talent on this club. And I've said this in other videos. I felt that this team had been mismanaged for a long time. From the ownership to the front office to the manager on the field. I think now they've swept that all away. I think that's what we're seeing, this maximization of the talent and the maximization of the product on the field. And I feel like this team now, injuries the only thing that's going to hold them back, in my opinion, which could happen with Lindor out, But people are picking up the slack. Pete's hitting home runs again. He's picking up the slack. Nimmo's picking it up. Acuna is chipping in. Iglesias has been, you can't get Iglesias out. And they're getting great starting pitching. So this is just tremendous, tremendous work by this ball club. And keep it going. Got to keep winning tomorrow. Win tomorrow. We'll get to the next day. Every game is a playoff game. Every day is playoffs. Said this for the last 2-3 weeks. Every game's a playoff game. And it feels like a playoff game. You know, every pitch means something. Every at-bat means something. Every base running move, every base running gaff, it all has meaning. Keep playing one game at a time. It's cliche, but that's how it is. So I want to also continue to give credit to the manager. He kept this thing together when they were playing so poorly in May. And let me just check something. So if you take away May, the Mets would be 75 and 58. 75 and 58. It's not bad. Oh, 70. Oh, excuse me, 75 and 48. So it'd be 27 games over 500. So right now they're 15 games over 17 games over 500. Which is pretty damn good. I don't think I get the other number right. Don't have time to head. Mets are 17 games over 500. Tremendous. 5 more wins, get to 90, and that's great work. Now we'll see what happens tomorrow. And, of course, let me know what you think about the win tonight. Let's go Mets. If you're not on X, you're not on Facebook, this is the best Mets channel on the internet, best Mets podcast on the internet, and you need to subscribe. I give you the best stuff, you the best commentary, and we had the most fun here than any other place you can hear about the Mets. So, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you later.